In this video, I want to quickly show you some of the features of the ebook and how you would navigate through the ebook that's available in Aleks. So from this page, go to the hamburger menu. Under Textbook, click on eBook. This will bring up the ebook that is connected to our Aleks course. Okay, you can navigate through the ebook in two ways. If you know the exact page number you want, you would just type it in and click Go, and it'll bring you to that exact page number. You can also search by chapter and section. So if you want a particular chapter, you would click on the chapter, and then you would see a list of all the sections of that chapter. To jump to a particular section, click on the page number next to that section. Now, you can read through the ebook just like you would read through a regular textbook. This is the exact same thing you would see if you turned to that page in the textbook, except the ebook is interactive. So here's Objective 1, Graphing Linear Inequalities, and here we have it right here. I could read through it just like I would read through the textbook, or if I would prefer to watch a video, I can click on the video link right here that will also explain to me what is in that section.
In the last several sections of text, we solved linear equations in one.
So if you would prefer to watch a video instead of reading through the text, this is a great feature. Okay, I'm going to go back to reading. Now, I'm going to continue scrolling through the section as if I were reading, and notice if you see an example and you don't really understand the solution, you could always click on the lecture and it will show you how to do that particular example. Now, you'll notice that as you're reading, there are these skill practice problems. These skill practice problems are addressing the same skill that was in the example right before it. So you would read about the example, you would read through the solutions, the explanation of the solutions, and then the idea is that you try some on your own. Now, the answers are right underneath it, but you should try to do them yourself before you look at the answers to make sure you understand it. Okay, I'm going to keep scrolling through until we get to the end of the section. And at the end of the section, you will see, when you come to the end of the section, you get to the practice exercises. Now, here you might see one other kind of video. These are called animations. Notice the other ones were called lectures. These are a little bit different. They're a little bit more interactive. So in the homework assignment, the ebook scavenger hunt that you're supposed to do, you're also going to be watching one of these videos. So I encourage you to watch one of these as well so you can see the difference between the regular lecture videos and between these animations. Okay, so let's say you want to do some practice problems. Let's say a test is coming up or the final exam is coming up and you want to do some practice problems and you want to be able to check your answers and make sure you're doing them correctly. So make a note of what section you're in. Remember, we're in section 9.7. And let's just say you want to practice solving some inequalities. So right here, let's say you want to do number 39. So you do it on a piece of paper and now you want to check and see if you got it right. So to check and see if you got it right, here's where you're going to go. Go up into Book Contents, go to End Matter. That's where all the answers are to the odd problems. So again, I was doing problem number 39 in section 9.7. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to find where all the answers are. So I'm in End Matter, and I'm going to go here where it says End Matter Sections. And I'm going to go to Student Answer Appendix. So this is chapter 1. Now remember, I was in chapter 9. So I do have to do a little bit of scrolling to get all the way down to chapter 9. But once you get there, you can just leave it open on your page. So here I found section 9.6 and I was in section 9.7. Remember I did problem number 39? Here it is. I could check the interval notation and check the graph and make sure that I did the problem correctly. So this is going to be a great way again for you to review for upcoming tests and for you to review for the final exam. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial on the ebook, and I hope you find it as a useful resource.